There's a series of revelations which paint a damning picture of the Westminster elite operating within a bubble that seems woefully detached from the lived experiences of real people. And the common thread is this deep sense of entitlement, this perception that the rules of austerity, scrutiny, accountability are for others to follow. And there's three examples here. One is Tulip Siddiq's property connections and this this flat that she's alleged to have been given. The issue of political influence, nepotism, potential misuse of foreign funds, the fact that she has subsequently rented this 2.1 million property, I think, to other people. For someone tasked with combating illicit finance, the optics on this are as disastrous as Keir Starmer's use of Lord Alley's credit facilities. Use of his flat. It doesn't matter whether to help his son, get through his GCSEs, and then the next thing you know, Keir Starmer is using money that he's been gifted, much like grandparents might gift a family money so their child can have a private education. Well, it's not a private education, is it? It's a private flat. But it amounts to the same sort of thing. Moving into a better catchment area. This is rule for the person making the laws, and that is the rule for the rest of us. And Rachel Reeves's expenses and rentals, the significant expenses for second homes, the reliance on public funds for council tax while benefiting from considerable rental income, underscores a disconnect, doesn't it, between the political elite and the struggles of ordinary people paying taxes, facing skyrocketing living costs, and winter fuel shortages. And Wes Streeting tells pensioners that they should wear extra layers. This is about a moral blindness, a moral decay, and even if it's within the rules, these are the rules for Westminster. And it's not that the Conservative Party does anything significantly better. They're all at it. This is a disease which seems to be part and parcel of election to Westminster. You step through those doors, take up your seat on the red or green benches, and open your lap to this filth. And little bits of it trickle out, and we mop up little bits that fall from the lap of these elite. And the impression is so many of them are at it. It doesn't matter what political party they belong to. It's the effect of walking through those doors. And that's not what they were elected to. But they're part of that Westminster bubble. And collectively, it's about a much broader issue, the erosion of trust in politicians who claim to champion fairness and reform while benefiting from a level of privilege which is simply not available to ordinary people. This isn't just about individual lapses in judgment. It's about a cultural malaise where political figures see themselves as exempt from the financial and the moral standards that they set for other people. You think Boris Johnson's Partygate was an exception? It's the rule. One rule for them, another rule for us. And it's quite right that these scandals fuel the cynicism among the voters and embolden populists who weaponize these hypocrisies to undermine our democratic institutions, because our democratic institutions have been eaten away by the worms of filth. For Labour in particular, which positions itself as the voice of the working class, just look at these expense accounts. Just look at these gifts. These revelations alienate the very people that the Starmers and the Reeves and the Tulip Siddiqs aim to represent. They have their noses in the trough, and they're snorting up whatever is available. It's a disgrace. I have to go to bed.